It's your girl Pretty, and I'm back with another video. So as y'all can tell by the title, today's video is gonna be about my college freshman experience at SUNY Plattsburgh. I'm gonna just run y'all through like the tea or things that I went through, or like just my experience in general and what I thought about Plattsburgh, or what I think about Plattsburgh, because I still go there. As of right now, I am about to be a junior and I graduate hopefully class of 2022. That's me. So before I begin, I just want to let y'all know about my experience transferring from my high school to my college. Honestly, it was not stressful, but it was annoying because I had to go to Plattsburgh for like one overnight trip where like I got to see Plattsburgh a little bit. I got to sleep over, see how the dining halls was, and I'm gonna just let y'all know that from the jump, Plattsburgh was not on my top 5 list. It didn't even make it to my top 3 because my mind was not at Plattsburgh at all. My dream schools was Syracuse, it was Binghamton, it was St. John's. But all of these schools was expensive, or either they didn't accept me, or then some of the schools that I did get accepted to, like UAlbany, Buff State, they was talking about some come in the spring semester, and I didn't want that. I wanted to go straight into college my freshman year, get that full college experience. So yeah, Plattsburgh gave me that full acceptance from fall to spring to whenever, you know, the run through. So yeah, I decided to go to Plattsburgh, and then I was like,
yay, class of 2018. Oh my gosh, we're going to college.
Like, I'm mad excited. I had to like look up Plattsburgh and what it was and where it was located. Plattsburgh is about 6 hours away from my house. It's far, like it's far. So the main focus of why we even had the orientation in the first place was for creating our schedules for the, you know, for the fall semester. And for me, this is where it gets rocky. So for me, when it came to creating our schedule, of course we had help in a computer lab, but when it was time to go back to the city, that's where we messed up, because the help that I was supposed to have, I didn't have it anymore. I was basically rushed to try to finish my schedule, and I had no help. So I'm like online. When I came back home, I'm online like, yo, what classes should I take? Like, all the classes I'm interested in is full. So now I was stuck with all the ology classes. Yo, oh my gosh, bruh. My freshman year, that fall semester, I had anthropology, I had sociology, I had psychology, and I had philosophy. Philosophy, bro. Philosophy is not for me. Anthropology wasn't for me, but philosophy was not for me. Like, I had to withdraw off the bat. I did stay in that class for a little bit, but then I realized that no, like, I don't want this. I'd rather get that W on my transcript than get an E, because then I failed and I don't want to retake the class, and then that looks even worse on my transcript. Like, yeah, W is bad, but it's like, I'd rather that than an E. So I took that L. I think I also took English, but I forgot. I just know that I took a lot of ology classes. My finals week, oh boy. My classes, y'all know how I felt about my classes already. I feel like I already gave y'all enough information for y'all to know that I wasn't feeling my freshman classes, especially my fall semester. My spring semester, I was feeling it, but my fall semester, come finals week, catch my friends and I, we was in that library 24/7. Thank God they had that. Our library was open legit 24/7. I think 7 days a week too, but it was open forever. Like, you wanted to sleep in the library, cool, you could sleep in the library. You wanted to study, you wanted to chill, do as you please. But hey, it's finals week, so you gotta study. Looking back to it, it's mad funny because during finals week, like, did I take it as a joke? No, I didn't. I should have studied more, but I didn't take it as a joke though. Like, you know, finals week, we was in the computer labs, yo, we was studying sometimes on the monkey app the next 5 minutes, like. And even though finals week was like really hard that first semester, I overcame and I got better, and I wasn't complaining anymore, because by my spring semester I was like,
I got this. Yeah, I got this. You know, I got this. Like,
so let me just say, the weather in Plattsburgh, the snow, the coldness, the everything. Yo, oh my gosh, bruh. I hate the weather up there because it gets so cold, but it's like, then again, you in your dorm, you in your little comfort space, so you don't really got nothing to worry about. But when it came going to class and the slippery slopes, yo, oh my gosh, bro, they didn't even cancel classes some days. It used to be mad icy outside. They made sure they had workers out at like 4 or 5 in the morning trying to like clean it up, and I'm like, yo, just let it be there. Like, just cancel class. Why y'all being so stubborn? Because it is upstate, so I guess, you know, it's gonna be colder, and it's near Canada, so I guess that has something to do with it as well. But bruh, the weather was a no bueno. Like, so about my dorming situation, before coming to Plattsburgh, right, when I went to Plattsburgh, when I was doing my research on Plattsburgh, I seen some fire buildings. I was like, oh, this is college. Like, you feel me? Like, whoa, I'm about to have my own room. Not my own room, because I had to share with somebody. I'm gonna talk about her later. But I was like, wow, oh, I'm so excited. And then when I got there, they put me in a whack building. If you lived in 80K, you know what I'm talking about. Like, oh my gosh, all the buildings in the world as a freshman, and I was put in the worst one. Okay, the second worst one, because there's another building called Banks that's even that building looked bad. But mine's was like, yo, my friends used to call that building the hospital. Like, that's how, not even a hospital, they used to call the building the nursing home. Like, can you imagine? Like, yo, pull up to 80K, and then they come and they see what they were seeing. Rubbish. Like, my dorm was not even all that. The bathroom style was like, you walk into the bathroom, the showers is on one side, and then the sinks, and then the toilets. I've come a long way, because 80K was not a vibe at all, bruv. At all. Like, if you lived in 80K, if you lived in Banks, if you lived in Kent, you know what I'm talking about. So the way I was paired with my roommate was basically, you have to fill out a form online and you talk about your preferences. Like, if you like to stay up late, cool, you put that down, and they're gonna find somebody who clicks with what you like, what type of music you listen to, whether it's hip-hop, R&B, classical music, soap opera, whatever. Like, it's study habits as well. That was another thing. Yeah, it was just like different things about you, and then they find somebody who has like similar interests as you, and then boom, they pay out together, y'all exchange information, whatever, and that's your roommate for the year. So yeah, we did that. I found her on Facebook, or she found me, and then we was texting on Facebook. She was mad cool. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, shorty that put me on to I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Tell me why the legends always gotta die quick. Yo, shorty was always playing that song. Yo, if you watch this, you was always playing that song. But nah, I liked it. Like, I liked her tunes, she liked mine. She told me she liked African music and stuff. Honestly, living with a stranger, it was kind of weird, because it's like, like, I want my own space, you know. Like, I still decorated it how I wanted, like my side of the room. We never really talked about, yo, like, are we gonna color coordinate the room, you gonna do your own thing, or am I gonna do mine, you feel me? But honestly, she was cool peoples. And then my second semester as a freshman, she moved to live with her friend, and then thankfully for me, nobody else came into the room, and so I had that room to myself. And the freedom and the happiness, it was so fun, because I put the beds together, I decorated the walls all pretty with like my photos and stuff. The good old days. But yeah, that was fun or whatever. I definitely gained weight, yo. Freshman 30, they say freshman 15, but for me, I think it was freshman 30. I gained weight. Like, wow, I was so happy, because I came into college slim, like. And so when I started gaining, and I was eating a lot, and honestly sometimes I didn't even realize I was gaining. Now when I came back to the city, and then one day, like, I was wearing a specific fit, and I was like, whoa, I look different, like my body different. Nah, like, it was that I was happy, you feel me? The dining halls, as of the dining halls,
man, I feel so bad for the freshmen this semester. Well, the coming semester, because they're not gonna get that vibes. Like, Plattsburgh isn't even all that. So it's like, now with COVID-19 and these safety measures, how y'all really about to enjoy your time? But hey, we'll see.
Anyways, though, the dining halls was valid. Like, I gained, so hey, that says something. We had a specific meal plan that's given to like all the freshmen of like a mandatory thing, where we had like a meal plan that was like you could go and eat at a, it's called Clinton Dining Hall, and so it was like an all-you-can-eat buffet, bro. You swipe once, you could be there for as long as you want, you could eat as much as you want, nobody's clocking you, nobody's gonna kick you out unless you're there past like 8:30 p.m. because I think that's when it closed. But yeah, like that was valid. And then late nights we had a swipe, like a meal swipe that was like $8.75, I believe. And then you went to like another dining hall, which is called the Downer or the Sundowner, whatever. And yeah, like you get a meal, you get your bev with that, maybe a little snack on the side, and you go about your days. Okay, so speaking on friends, my freshman year, oh boy, I was cool with 2 of the girls that I met at orientation, and then we also had like male friends as well. And like I don't even remember how we just clicked. Like I don't know when we just clicked. Like when I say click, you would think that we would have been like buddy all the way till senior year, and that happens in college. Like you're not always gonna be friends with who you started off with, and it's cool. People come and go. So push that to the side. I started meeting like new people and stuff like that, of course. Started making new friends, and then like I had one huge female friend group. When I say huge, I mean huge. And then how we all came together as one, 9 females, I don't know. But believe that with 9 females comes drama. And that's bound to happen. 9 females, it was like, whoa, like how did we even try to make this work in the first place? Everybody has gone their separate ways now. Some of us are still cool with each other. And hey, drama. It is what it is though. It is what it is. Okay, so one of the highlights of my freshman year, I'm gonna get to the juicy stuff towards the end. I know y'all waiting on the parties and the boys and this and that, but one of the highlights of my freshman year, what I would say, was the bike rides. So in Plattsburgh, what they do is that they have bikes out that you could rent. You just sign off your name and then return it towards the end of the day, or like whenever the building closed. And let me just say, y'all, those were the days, because in the city you will not catch me riding no bike in the streets. It's not my vibe. I don't own a bike in the city, so seeing that we could just rent out bikes in Plattsburgh was a plus. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about all the fun things about college or whatever. I hope I wasn't talking too much, because I just wanted to let y'all know like all the other things. But the fun things, like the parties, the clubs, the people, whatever. Luckily for me, AU had a dance team, thank God. And that was like one of the things that I was definitely looking forward to while going to Plattsburgh. Like now Plattsburgh got mad different dance groups, yo, and all of them is fire. But for me, it was AU. That was my goal. So when I got there to Plattsburgh and I went to the meetings of AU and I finally joined the dance team, I was mad excited. The choreographer is fire. You know who you are. Shout out to you. So yeah, like she made fire choreographies, and then like we performed for different events. So my spring semester of my freshman year, the choreographer disappeared. And so when she dipped, I took the title of being choreographer, which meant the responsibility of doing dances and being a part of the board. And honestly, I definitely wanted to be a part of the board way before I came to Plattsburgh. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make it on that board. This is what my highlight is gonna be coming to college. Like one of the things that I really want to do. And so yeah, I made it on the board as a freshman. And I was excited because it's like,
oh my gosh, I'm a freshman and I'm already a part of a board. Can you imagine? Princess Dansu. The one that you wanted to get into, you got into.
But yeah, so I was the choreographer, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it was so stressful, bro. But at the end of the day, it was all worth it, because I got to choreograph some fire dances. We got to perform for like different shows, you know, get our name out there more. But yeah, that was really fun, and like that's an experience I'll remember forever. So like I was iffy about Plattsburgh's parties, because I was thinking to myself, like, you don't really hear about Plattsburgh's parties. Like you hear about Albany's parties, you hear about Buff, you hear about UB, you don't hear about Plattsburgh. For me, I think one of the biggest parties of my freshman year was homecoming. I had a homecoming in like high school, but it wasn't nothing crazy. So like I was excited to see what a college homecoming would look like. And to be honest, I'm not somebody who likes to party. Like I'm not a party fiend. Like, hey, if I need that break, if I want to go out to like just vibe with my friends, then yeah, I'm gonna go out. But yeah, homecoming was big, Spring Fest was big, couple of like after parties after like big events was big. It was good vibes, man. I think my favorite party would be the one that happened after our Spring Fest, which was my spring semester, because like homecoming is like yeah, you know, I'm a freshman, cool, but Spring Fest is like, yeah, now like I'm more used to the school and stuff, like the vibes and stuff like that. So yeah, I was mad excited for that. And then during Spring Fest, we met, like he came to the school, Jay Creds came, and like just in my freshman year in general, the people, like the celebrities, I guess you could say, that came was Marlon Wayans. Yo, he was comedy, oh my goodness. Jay Creds came. Yo, that Jay Creds concert, I was in there like singing them, I didn't know the lyrics, bro. Like half the songs I was there like, no. Also Lil TJ came. I knew like 2 songs, so it was like the calm thing. Everybody was more focused on, oh my gosh, I remember that day so well. Not so well, but I remember it very well, because that was homecoming, and they was bringing different performance, and everybody's like, yo, where's Lil TJ, where's Lil TJ? I think Johnny Two Phones was there too. Yo, yo, if you go to Plattsburgh, you know Johnny Two Phones. But yeah, and then he finally came at the end, but it wasn't even like as lit as it should have been, because everybody was just so focused on going to the after party for homecoming. Booba Savage came. Nah, that kid is that comedy, bro. Like, my name is Booba, my Savage. Run down, let you have it. Who else? Jellyman came to my school as well. That was an experience, you feel me? Because Jellyman, one of his hit songs is Shorty Said She Liked My Drip. She liked my drip. Yeah, nah, that song is fire. So he came and he performed that, and then he performed one of his other songs as well. And I danced for that song. Like, yes, I'm hyped, so I'm gonna say it. I danced with a stepping team, like a stepping group in my school. They performed for him, and then they asked like my club dancers if they wanted to dance, and then unfortunately I was the only one who wanted to dance, which was cool. So I danced in his little performance thing. I'm like, should she like my drip? You feel me? That was so fun. Another person that came was, I forgot his name, but he was in Big Mama, and he was there as well. He came to like do a little comedy thing. He was funny, but he wasn't as funny as Marlon Wayans, but he was still funny, and I still got that experience, so that was calm. I'm gonna talk about the house parties real quick, because let me just say, those house parties was like, some of them was dead valid. There was like certain houses that's like, oh yeah, the parties in this house is gonna be valid, it's gonna be valid. But others, it was like, oh my gosh, like, why bother, bro? Imagine going to a house party after a party. Yo, Plattsburgh really used to do their thing. Yeah, the house parties was calm. Like, I remember my first house party was trash, bro. I went in there with my friends. Come and see these people in the corner doing this, doing that. And I'm like, this is not even my environment. Why am I here right now? So I left. But then like other ones, going down the lines, it got better, you feel me? The tunes was there, the Caribbean tunes, the African tunes, the rah-rah music, like everything was crisp. And for that reason, that's why I like house parties. But the things that I didn't like about house parties was certain things that was being done that just wasn't for me. Like, because then you leave the house party and it's like, ew, like now I'm mad gooey. I mean, you're gonna be gooey regardless, but it's like all the activities that I did not partake in, that sometimes that would be happening. Like, I just wanted to go to a house party and dance, or like just chill with my friends. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to specify here, but yeah, y'all know what I mean. In the end of all of this though, I just want to say I'm grateful for choosing SUNY Plattsburgh. Like, the experiences I've had are endless. The people I've met, I could not be more grateful, bro. What? For real. But anyways, this is the end of the video, or close to the end, because I got a little surprise for y'all. But I hope you like this video. Drop that like button down below, comment what you thought. Also subscribe to my channel if you are new here. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Peace. Wait, but why did I say peace like I was done with the video though? If you stayed to the end, right, and you didn't click off yet, shout out to you. That's one. And two, I know that y'all remember that in my previous video I did a song association with my sister, and she basically lost, and I told y'all to comment a punishment for her, and the best comment that won, shout out to Zoe TV. This is Zoe TV or Zoe Baby. I don't remember. But shout out to you for your comment. And shout out to everybody else as well. I was like, that's a valid punishment. It's nothing too crazy. So yeah, we gonna do that. So I'm gonna bring my sister out here because she's about to get pied in the face with whipped cream. Alright, so as promised, like I said, if you stay till the end like a loyal subscriber should, we got a punishment for the shorty right here because she don't know how to sing songs, right? So I went out and we got the whipped cream or whatever. That's a whip. We got the whipped cream. I got the plate right here. Anything you want to say?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You feel me? Hold the plate. Hold the plate. Hold the plate. Y'all just gonna see me open this live in action because I actually heard. But yeah, she's up. Look at her. Look at her. Shake it a little bit, right? Do you want to pie yourself?
You got some nerve though.
I mean, obviously y'all can tell. Had to change my shirt just in case things got a little risque. Wow, y'all can't even see because it's white. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's not having. Y'all see that? Hold on.
Bruh.
What a fail, bro.
Nah, what is that, yeah?
Whipped cream tastes great. Oh my god, chill, yo, my battery died. You better hurry up.
I wish I had some.
You wish you had goggles? You better close your eyes. Look at her face. Nah, wait. Come on, you making it dry out. Why you make? Yo, why she look like she's rather coming into it instead of me going to her? Alright, come on now. Wait. Come on into the screen. Yo! Oh god! Nah, cause she tried to run away, so I had to get her. You got it in your eye? After all of that, she said, Yo, you see how dramatic she is? Do y'all see how dramatic she is, bro? Damn, it's going all over the floor. It went on my slide.
Mercy.
Anyways, y'all, that's the end of this video as promised. Shorty got her punishment. You got anything else you want to say, bro?
Shout out to Ashidaya. She done requested this,
yeah. Shout out to her. I said that's Zoe. You already know the vibes. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching again. Peace.